All right. Well, I apologize for leaving y'all in the dark for a while there. Things have been a little tough for me. Still working. That's about all I've been doing, is working. But figured here it is, December, almost the end of the year already. I don't know where the hell this year went, but here we are. Figured I'd give y'all an update on Miss Maggie, the Magnum. She's still here, still runs good. I've put, I think about 3,500 miles on her since I bought her back in July. 5 days a week to work and back. She just goes and goes. But she's definitely getting to needing some work. I mean, she is 78. So I definitely would need a lot of work if I were to drive her in the winter, but I am not. Tires would be a big thing. These tires are decent, but they are old. And they would not be worth, they're not worth a damn in the rain. So they would not be worth anything for winter. And money's just not there to do all that. So it's better just to let her sit and give her a little rest. And get her back out in the spring and give her the love she needs, and we'll be back on the road. So I'm working on cleaning out the garage. I tried once here a couple weeks ago and just didn't get things arranged right. She just didn't quite fit. I nosed her in, and the bumperettes, like those on the rear bumper, ended up right in line with the garage door track. I'm like, that's just not quite gonna work. So, but this time I'm moving the blue cart and that tool cart over here to give enough room up front to nose her in a little bit further, and I think we'll be golden. So, but yeah, other than that, Mag's been great. I love this car. She gets lots of looks, lots of thumbs up. And yeah, she's just been a great car. It's comfortable, runs good, cruises like a dream. She loves the back roads around here. 60, 65 miles an hour. Got the tunes going on the 8-track. Really just ain't nothing better. It's just awesome. So, but yeah, the only thing I really had to do was I had to pull the plugs, clean them up once, and upper and lower radiator hoses. I guess it was just old hoses, but both upper and lower popped at the same time. This was back in September. I think it was late September. But good old Rock Auto. Got new ones, slipped them on, and filled her back up, and she's been holding good. But she definitely needs another set of plugs. Needs belts. The old V-belts are getting in bad shape. Still got to go through that other carburetor, which is sitting up there on top of the vise. This one's been okay. It hasn't been the greatest, hasn't been the worst either. But it's still not right because it doesn't have a port for the vacuum advance on the distributor. So I'll get that other one cleaned up, rebuilt, and get her on there in the spring. But the big thing with Maggie is I had to change, well, I was going to change trans fluid and filter. But at the time I was in a rush, and the parts store that I got the fluid and pan gasket from didn't have a filter in stock, which is weird because it's a Chrysler 727 Torque Flight, one of the most common transmissions ever made. So I just did fluid and a pan gasket and shipped it, and she's been decent. Still gets a little glitchy every once in a while, but as the weather's gotten colder, she's been real bitchy again. Almost die, come to a stoplight, and When she's fully warmed up, reverse is useless because the torque converter stays locked in. You put it in reverse and it just stalls right out. So yeah, I got to take care of that. And just the basic, give her an oil change and all that. Might put a radiator in. It's not horrible, but it looks to be original. So probably be best to put one in. Being that it's 78. So we'll see what happens in the spring. Get her all fixed up. Other than that, she's been a trooper. So, yeah, unfortunately for me, this is probably the last video I'm going to put up till springtime. Unless we have more, like, bonfire shenanigans. I may put another one of those videos together. We'll see what happens. As always, I appreciate you guys being patient with me and those who stuck with me in my quiet times like this. I do appreciate y'all a lot. Y'all are awesome. I'll finish this up, get the space cleared out in the garage, and get her tucked away. And then in another couple months, we'll drag her back out and get her tuned up and back on the road. So, as always, I thank y'all, and keep her between the ditches. See y'all.